they provided me with a platform for me and my wife actually, and we found it helpful for us individually actually discovering ourselves. I for myself can say that I have I've used the format of the Reset Code retreat as an opportunity to reflect on my approach to life, my philosophy, my values, and it has greatly helped me being guided by the retreat leaders. I found it very helpful, and I'm quite grateful for having been given the opportunity. When I look back to the various sessions, I believe the pool with respect to the brain composition and brain structure and parts and how they're interacting was a very good introduction into heightened awareness and understanding of what then Adam actually highlighted even more with respect to the parts theory or therapy that in essence is at least it's my understanding, is in essence a way to interpret effects that are manifested by way of pain or dis-ease in the body. If certain parts of the limbic brain are at odds with each other, they may create a tension, potential tension energy in the brain that's going to get manifested in implication on the nervous system, which can lead to the symptoms of pain or dis-ease or I guess I suppose depression and so on. So that kind of derivation or clarity I didn't have before, and that's a really strong epiphany for me, which will make me want to dive deeper into this and really understand, because I do believe there's a strong takeaway here from this Reset Code course or retreat, that this is not the end of the course or the reset. It's the beginning where we can choose, each of us can choose to now use what we learned as guidance to search more or take on other meditations or formats. But I do believe that particular insight with respect to the parts therapy, that is, if you want to, a lens in trying to understand unexplainable effects or symptoms in the body or mind or soul, I believe that's a huge takeaway for me. We had a need for something like that. We did have a need, and the format as presented in the information brochure or online was very good fit for us. It was an even emphasis on movement as well as on reflection. So the body mind kind of distribution of activities was very balanced. And I was very happy that the mind aspects of the retreat were very strong. They were not just afterthoughts or shallow. They were deep. They were deep and quite eye-opening. So I'm grateful for that, and taking this now as an advice for others. It would be more, don't look at this retreat or this format as an opportunity to extend your vacation. Make it more as a central opportunity in your time, in your life, to really truly reset your perspectives, challenge your assumptions, challenge or review your approach to life, challenge your goal setting. And if you bring that kind of aspiration to the course, I believe you will get a lot out of this. If you're just taking it as, well, let's see what's going to happen, you may not be mentally energized and prepared enough to really participate and also be open enough and reflective enough to really take much out of the course. It requires really the right mindset. What really intrigued me then about the Reset Code was the right kind of format with respect to the duration, the location, as well as the profile of the instructors or leaders of the retreats. It was wonderful. All three of them are wonderful human beings that truly mean to help. The compassion is obvious. The strengths each of them have is very complementary. I believe they have a winning formula if I just apply a business lens. But I also can tell they get a lot of energy out of this, and they are in a permanent improvement mode themselves, and they're learning, which is a wonderful thing. They're not claiming to be they're knowing it all. They are presenting a knowledge advantage because they have done the work, they've done the effort to reflect, and that's evident in their presentations, in their speaking, and the fact that they don't have all the answers and are not able or willing or supposed to give it is actually quite enlightening, because the work has to be done by each of us. All the participants taking away here is basically new techniques, new approaches, new thinking models, new inspiration to go back and now apply them or forget about it. It's really up to each of us. I personally will continue on the journey, because I find it very, very rewarding and also insightful to live a conscious life, which is probably the biggest takeaway I have, that it heightened my consciousness.